Hello, I have returned. Another late week, very busy. Um, Thanks for tuning in again. My name is Keith Bailey. Here to do my NFL Week 7 picks and predictions. Quick recap. Well, I didn't have the best week, but from the sounds of it, I did better than a lot of other people. I went 7-7 straight up. A lot of tight games, a lot of crazy upsets. Now, crap, I'm totally not prepared right now. Oh well, bear with me. So, it was fun. It was actually fun watching the Sunday games without having to worry about my Tennessee Titans. First of all, tighten up. Not a lot of people realize that win that Tennessee had against the Colts was like a little mini Super Bowl for us, and I think it could lead to bigger and better things because Tennessee didn't get their second divisional win last year until week 17 at home against Houston. We were 1-4 going into that week 17 game against Houston in terms of division play. Now we're 2-1. We've already matched our total amounts of wins in the division from a year ago. So they're learning how to take care of take care of their table. They're learning how to take care of what they need to do in order to get them into the playoffs. Now, let's see here. Picks coming up. I can re-angle myself. First game, Kansas City at Oakland. Oakland. I'm starting to wonder how Tennessee lost to this team. Can't discredit though that the Raiders are still a tough football team. They're 2-4, but damn it, I mean they're probably the best 2-4 team in the league right now. I'm actually gonna pick them to win this game. That's right, I'm picking the Oakland Raiders to win this game against Kansas City. I think this is their third straight home game. Weren't they home the last 2 weeks? Yeah, I mean the third time's the charm. You would think law of averages has something to say about that. I don't see Oakland losing 3 straight home games a year after going 11-5, 12-4, whatever it was. Are you kidding me? Um, I think Oakland takes it. Kansas City's a very good football team. Um, but Kansas City has had their time in terms of beating the Raiders. They swept them last season, and I think they beat them twice the season before. So Oakland's due. I think they get the win here in a very close and a very good Thursday night football game. 26-23 should be a reasonable final score for that one. Oakland gets to 3-4 because let's face it, 2-5 Oakland in a division, they're done. They cannot afford to lose this game. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are coming off of a bye week. Tampa, I saw a report that Winston might end up starting. I don't know if they're rushing him back into action too soon or what, but either way, whether Winston plays or he doesn't play, I like the Bills in this game. The Bills have a solid defense. Very opportunistic defense, which doesn't bode well for Jameis Winston in terms of his turnovers. Now, Jameis, I don't know if he should play in this game. I mean, he's got to get healthy first. I know he's got a bad throwing. I think it's a shoulder or something, a shoulder injury. You don't want to. You don't want to re-affect that. You don't. So I don't know if they're making the right choice rushing Winston back like this. But hey, maybe he's fine. Who knows? But I think I like the Bills, another home team. I like the Bills to take this game, 21-13 over Tampa. Next up, we have the Panthers at the Bears. I say it every week. Do not count out this Bears team, especially at home. Don't do it. Trust me. Carolina had a little extra time to prepare, and I think that'll be beneficial. But this game is not going to be easy for the Panthers. This will not be a cakewalk. I think Carolina goes in, and I think they struggle. I think Carolina gets the win, but it's going to be a 20-17 type of game. We're talking a game-winning field goal type of game for Carolina. Chicago's a tough team. especially when they can run the ball effectively. And I am kind of rushing through picks a little bit this week around, so I apologize for that. Now, Titans at Browns. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time on this one. As you all know, I love Cleveland. My dad's a Browns fan. My brother's a Browns fan. I got a soft spot for them. But at the same time, I hate this team. I hate playing them. I can't stand playing the Cleveland Browns. I hate it because they always seem to put their best foot forward when they play Tennessee. I don't care what their record is. I don't care that they're winless. I don't care that they're projected to go 0-16. I don't care that they're 1-25 in their last 26 games or however the hell many games they've lost. I don't care about it because Cleveland beat us in 2014, beat us in 2015, and damn near beat us in 2016. So guess what? I'm not chalking this up as an easy victory, okay? I don't care who's starting at quarterback. Tennessee wins this game. I believe they do. But Cleveland, they're not going to go away. I think it's going to be 28-23, that kind of game. Tennessee escapes late. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if Tennessee dropped this game. Last year, I picked the Browns to win. I actually had the guts to pick the Cleveland Browns to beat Tennessee last year. And I made that prediction. The only reason I'm not making it this time around is because this Titans team has proven to me that they're not the same team that went 2-14 or 3-13 a couple years ago. This is a much better team, much better product than those teams that were on the field those 2 years. So Tennessee should get the win here, but I am shaking going into this game. I hate playing this team, guys. I'm telling you, there's always those winless ones you got to worry about. Next up, Saints at the Packers. I'm going to pick the Saints here. Brett Hundley, that's all I got to say. Saints are riding. They're rolling. My preseason surprise playoff pick is on a roll right now, 3-2. Granted, it's not for the reason I said. I said it'd be because of Adrian Peterson. Clearly, that's not the case. But I don't care because so far I have called the Saints team rolling in a little bit. And now they're getting a Green Bay team in Lambeau Field minus Aaron Rodgers. So this is a recipe that the Saints should use for success. Saints win 35-22 over Green Bay. Next up, we got the Jaguars at the Colts. The Jaguars are going like this. They will destroy the Texans, and then they'll get destroyed by Tennessee, and then they'll destroy the Ravens, and then they'll lose to the Jets, and then they'll destroy the Steelers, and then they'll get destroyed by the Rams at home, by the way. I should say 2 of Jacksonville's 3 losses have come at home. I don't understand it. I mean, the Jaguars seem to play better on the road. I mean, when you think about their 3 wins this year, think about it for a second. The Jaguars' 3 wins came when they traveled to London and won 44-7, when they traveled to Pittsburgh to win 30-9, and when they traveled to Houston to win 29-7. Granted, that Ravens game was technically a home game, but they still traveled to London to play that sucker. So it's really, I don't get the Jags. No one's going to take them seriously with Blake Bortles at quarterback either. This is a Minnesota Vikings 2016-ish type of team. They're going to be affected by the quarterback play. Granted, Sam Bradford was a lot better than Blake Bortles. But the defense can only carry a team so far. That's the point I'm trying to get at. And the defense of Jacksonville is going to get sick and tired of having to rely on this offense to score points, that Jacksonville's defense is going to have to do it themselves in order to win. That's what they did against Pittsburgh. That's what they did against the Ravens. Well, they didn't score points against the Ravens, but I mean, still. So theoretically speaking, Jacksonville is going to go into Indianapolis and think Jacksonville gets the win. But then again, this is a divisional game. I am rooting for Indy in this game, but I think Jacksonville gets it. So let's see. That's 2 home teams and 4 away teams winning so far. And I think that continues. Arizona at Los Angeles. I'm picking the Cardinals here to kind of tell the Rams to ease up a little bit. This is a huge game, a lot bigger game than people think it is. Arizona's 3-3. Los Angeles is 4-2. Arizona wins, they leapfrog those red hot Rams, and now all of a sudden Arizona is 4-3, right on the tail of Seattle, and we have a kind of a 2015-2014 type of feel. Los Angeles, I still think there's a slight chance they could fade down the stretch like they did last year, but they have more staying power. I will say they have more staying power this year than they did last year. That is a fact. Now, Arizona, I think they get this win. I think the Adrian Peterson being in that backfield, I mean, this is a team literally run by veterans. You got Carson Palmer, you got Adrian Peterson, you got Larry Fitzgerald. That might be one of the 3 most powerful duos in the NFL, and not a lot of people know it. Reason I say, I'm not saying it's the most effective. It's not a Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown type of deal. It's not a freaking Dez Bryant, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott type of deal. It's not that. This is a team where their 3 top skill players in Palmer, Larry Fitzgerald, and Adrian Peterson, we're talking experience in terms of powerful. This is a very experienced offense now that they have Adrian Peterson back here. And I think that trumps the inexperience that the Los Angeles Rams have in terms of Jared Goff, whoever the heck they have at receiver. I think it's that new kid. What the heck's his name? I know I should probably do my research. Sorry, Los Angeles Rams fans. The few of you that are out there, please comment down below if you're a Rams fan, if you're a rare Rams fan, because I have yet to meet one. Now, and obviously Todd Gurley, but still they're young. Arizona, I think, gets this win, 24-16. It'll be close. Jets at Dolphins. This is where the home teams are going to start to do something. Miami. First of all, to my Dolphins fans who watch my channel, a few fans that do, I apologize. I said last week that the Dolphins were trash. I said last week that their offense was terrible and Jay Cutler was not the answer. I sincerely apologize. You guys just turned the NFL world upside down by going into Atlanta after a bye week that they had and coming back from a 17-0 deficit to beat the Atlanta Falcons. So that deserves some praise. And now you get the Jets, a team that you beat earlier, or a team that beat you earlier this year. I think they split. I think Miami at home gets this game by a score of, we're gonna say, 20-14 over the Jets. So there's that. And a quick sidebar. I'm gonna cut off after this game for a second before I start with Ravens at Vikings. I want to say I did a little research, and this is about the Titans. So if you're a Titans fan, here, listen to this. Been doing a little digging. Did you know that out of every team in the NFL, their last 7 home games, this is great. Tennessee has the best record at home in the AFC in their last 7 home games, 6-1. That's better than the Raiders. It's better than the Chiefs. It's better than the Patriots. It's better than Denver. It's better than all the other teams in the AFC. And they're tied with 3 teams out of the NFC. They're tied with the Packers. They're tied with the Seahawks, both of whom they've beaten in their last 2 meetings, I should say, and Tampa. Surprisingly, Tampa. So just a little tidbit there for you. Tennessee's becoming a dominant team at home. They are. It's a fact. So, all right, now I'm going to continue. Now I'm done boasting about my team. Ravens at Vikings, Minnesota. Baltimore, you stink. You started 2-0, good for you. Jaguars made you crash land back down to earth. And now you get Minnesota in what I think should be a defensive game, but Minnesota comes out on top 16-10 over Baltimore. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys at the San Francisco 49ers. Man, San Fran, you can't catch a break, can ya? You could be 5-1 right now. You could be 4-2. You could be 3-3, but you're 0-6. You lost your last 5 games by, what was it? 3, 3, no, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 2. Those are your losses in the last 5 games. That's just bad. Not bad football. That's just, a lot of it is bad luck. You got to find out how to close those. You'll learn. Don't think it'll happen this week though. Dallas, they're 2-3. They need to win to keep pace, or at least try to keep pace with the red-hot Philadelphia Eagles, who still have yet to play Dallas. Now, Dallas gets this win, I think, 30-26. It won't be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk, but Dallas, I think, should win. Next game, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the New York Giants. Beware. That's all I gotta say, Seattle fans. Beware. Because I don't think this is going to be easy for you. Believe it or not, I think the Giants might actually put up a decent fight. So I'm going to pick the Seahawks to win this game. 20-13 over the Giants. It'll be close. Seattle, good football team. They got to start winning on the road some more because they can't afford to fall to 3-3, knowing that the Cardinals and the Rams are literally right behind them. So it's anyone's division in there except for San Fran. So I mean, anyone can win it. Next up, we have the Bengals at the Steelers. I'm picking the Steelers. Cincy, you guys are on a roll recently, but you're excuse me, your 2 wins have come against Cleveland. Who else did you beat? I'm blanking out. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Cincinnati, your 2 victories have come against the Cleveland Browns and who the hell did you guys play? Not the Colts, right? No, it's not the Colts. You almost beat Green Bay. It's not Detroit, not Minnesota. Chicago, ooh, right? Chicago? Am I right? Was it the Bears? I don't think I'm right. Bengals schedule. You guys beat. Oh, the Bills. Crap, that's right. Yep. You had a good game against Buffalo. Okay. So, the Steelers, again, they're like the Jaguars. They're like a little bit of a pendulum, only better. Steelers pendulum keeps them in the wins here, though. I think Steelers get this win 23-13 over Cincy. Next up, we have the Broncos at the Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers are starting to figure out how to close some of these games out. That might be bad news for the rest of the league. Because let me tell you right now, Chargers are not out of it. And I think the Chargers find a way to win this game. So, we'll say 24-21. We'll reverse the scores from week 1. I think the Chargers win over the Broncos. Next up, we have a Super Bowl rematch. Atlanta at New England. In a game in which one of these 2 teams is going to end up with 3 losses by the end of the night. Wow. That is quite a pill to swallow, if you ask me. You're telling me that Atlanta and New England, one of those teams, is going to have 3 losses? So either the Patriots will be 5-2 and Atlanta will be 3-3, or Atlanta will be 4-2 and the Patriots will be 4-3. That is funny. New England that gets the win, I believe. They have lost 2 games at home this year. I'll be damned if the Patriots drop another home game under Bill Belichick this year. I'll be damned. So I think the Patriots get the win 35-31 over Atlanta. It'll be a high-scoring, good football game, and I look forward to seeing it. Next up, we have the Redskins at the Eagles. Washington, good game last week. You still got to sell me, though. I mean, that Raiders win was impressive at the time, but with the way the Raiders have looked recently, is it that impressive? Because they've lost 3 after you guys beat them. They lost 3 in a row. Are the Raiders any good? You get your second chance against the Philadelphia Eagles. There's 2 second chance games this week. Redskins at Eagles and Jets at Dolphins. I think the Redskins lose. I think they get swept by Philly here. Philadelphia is a good football team, and I think the Eagles get to 6-1, best record in the league by the end of Week 7. Now, there's one thing that can hold the Eagles back. That's humility. They need to keep themselves on the ground. They can't start flying high, knowing that, oh hey, we're 5-1. Cool. You gotta take care of business. You gotta. So Philadelphia, I think, gets the win here, but beware. There's a chance Philadelphia could blow it. I'm picking this to be a close game. I think the Eagles win 23-21 over the Skins. Those are my picks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. See you guys all next time.